Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Don't know what that was, but today we're going to be looking at the key to success, the absolute secret to success. Make sure you tell everybody because it's a doozy, guys. It's a doozy. Make sure you are subscribed with those notifications turned on. Leave a smash like right now to do it because I know you're gonna like the video. Let's get into the video straight away. Alright guys, alright, so as you can tell, the observant viewer, right, the observant ones, the OG subs, the people that have been with me more than 2 weeks, you will know that I am no longer in Bali, okay? You will also know that I'm in my front room, and you will also know that the window is here because it gives me good lighting. People walk by and they kind of look at me weirdly. But that might happen today, it might not, who knows? I'll let you know if it does. Yeah, so back in the UK, not really too happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. It's not as nice weather, but it's still pretty nice, okay? Still pretty nice. Where should I go to next, right? Maybe next month, not sure, but where should I go to next? Down below, what country should I go to? Any recommendations? I will actually take one person up on that recommendation, so you know, let me know where to go. But yeah, so I had a wicked time in Bali. I'll do like a recap of kind of, was it worth going and things like that. But today I want to talk to you about something that is kind of important to me. I don't know if you guys will like this video, but it's super important to me and I think it will actually help people. And I want to talk to you about the key to success, okay? I might have even done this video before, I don't know. It's so important, I might just do it twice. And the key to success, guys, believe it or not, is failure. So if you fail at stuff, generally you're going to be successful. And actually, I believe failure is a prerequisite to success. Now, what does that mean? It means that to have failure, you have to have failed, okay? Now, let's just discuss some failures. I'm going to talk about myself. I'm going to talk about all the things I failed at, some of the big ones, some of the small things, and I'm going to give you some really big ones. Like the big ones, I say the big ones, but two kind of really dramatic examples, right? Albert Einstein, right? We know him, Albert Einstein. I mean, he's a cool guy. And he was, I think he was 4 years old when he started to speak, so it's pretty late in terms of being able to speak. And his teachers at school told his parents that he would probably never amount to anything. But kind of turned out to be the most, or one of the most accomplished scientists of all time. But his teachers thought that he was probably going to be a bit crap and a bit normal. Turns out they were wrong, okay? And like Steve Jobs, for example, he was kicked out of Apple. He was kicked out of the company that he founded, right? He went and did small things, right? He went and, you know, worked with Next and things like that. And he came back and then revolutionized phones. He revolutionized technology with the iPhone. And you know, completely changed the world, like on a huge scale. I'm actually like recording this on an iPhone. Believe it or not, I've got two of them now. I've got two of them. One is my phone and the one I'm using is now gonna be my work phone. So I've got bloody two of them. Like, you've revolutionized everything. And you know, failures come in, you know, they come in small and they come in large and all that sort of stuff. But here are some of the things I failed at, okay? I wanna explain to you guys that to have success, you have had to failed, okay? So let's talk through one of them. Let's talk through my like childhood, and I say my childhood, my teenage years. Like when I was a teenager, the thing that I wanted to do most, like the thing that I really bloody wanted to do was be a musician. That's all I wanted, right? I spent all my time learning guitar. I spent all my time playing guitar. I spent all my time like in bands, traveling to gigs and stuff like that. That's all I wanted. Even at 16, where everyone else was going to sixth form, right? All my friends were going to sixth form. I didn't do that, and I went to a guitar school, right? Believe it or not, they exist. I went to one called the Institute of Contemporary Music Performance. Bit of a mouthful, but I did that, and I you know, did guitar for a year, and I got to grade 8 standard, and you know, wanted to be a professional player and composer and whatever. And guess what? I'm not a professional musician. It didn't work. I failed at doing that. I wasn't good enough, okay? And maybe it was because I was a bit young, but younger people have become, you know, musicians. So I failed it. That was like a big thing for me. That's all I wanted in life, was to do that, and I failed. Like another one is when I started my first ever official company. I got loans. I spent about 2 years, literally 2 years, trying to launch this company, and it failed. It was not successful. I had loans to pay back. I had that failure on me, and you know, I thought people were looking at me like I failed. Turns out it was all right in the end. For example, even with YouTube, I've started 2 YouTube channels before, right? Not 1, 2, and they both failed, right? Both of them were crap. They're rubbish. Turns out this one was okay. I don't know. Is this one okay? Not really sure. Thumbs up, thumbs down, don't know. But on the third one, it was, you know, third's the charm, right? Third, what's it called? Third, whatever the hell the idiom is, right? But it happened in the end, right? Those two failed. I couldn't have been successful if I didn't have those two failures, because I know I wanted to have a YouTube channel, but I just didn't know what I was doing, right? I didn't know what I was going to talk about or what content I was going to produce. Other things like this video, for example, I've tried to record this video 2 times already, right? The first time was just on my phone, right? And the second time I just did it just now, and I got halfway through and I was like, oh, it's not really working. I'm gonna do it again. I then got the tripod out and I thought, you know what? The tripod is gonna fix this issue, because I kept having to hold the gimbal up. It was getting a bit heavy and I kept leaning and it kept looking at the mirror so you could see me in the background. So guess what? I failed at creating those YouTube videos, and then hopefully this one is gonna be a success. And if it's not, then that's gonna be kind of weird. But anyway, whatever. Someone outside looking at me, again, it happens sometimes. So everyone fails, right? And what you're gonna find, right, this is the absolute key, right? This is the key, especially for entrepreneurs, right? What you'll find is that entrepreneurs are very quick to fail. First of all, they want to fail because they know that failure is a prerequisite to success, but they want to fail quickly. I'm gonna give you an analogy as to why this is so important. So if you've ever been in an environment where you have to call people up to make a sale, like a phone sales job, or kind of any sales job really, is that you might pick up the phone, right? You wanna call someone, dial the number, all right, it's Johnny, wanna buy my stuff? And they go, no, I don't wanna buy your stuff. And what you're then going to do, if you're afraid of failure or if you don't want to be successful, you'll continue talking to that person that you know is not going to buy for the next half an hour, being like, so, got any kids? Got any dogs, pets? What's the weather like? What are you wearing? You're going to continue talking to them for the next half an hour, knowing full well that they are not going to buy, right? You're literally wasting your time. You're then going to hang up and you might call someone else, or you're going to be put off. You're going to be like, oh, why can't I sell anything? Why can't I, I was really nice to them on the phone. Why can't I sell? Whereas another person, okay, like top salesperson in that company, pick up the phone, okay, customer doesn't want to buy it, hangs up the phone, picks up the phone, dials it again, calls someone else, all right, they don't want to buy it, puts the phone down, picks up the phone again, third person, oh cool, they want to buy it, awesome, sale, tick, done, put down the phone, call the next person, okay, they don't want to buy, put the phone down, pick up the phone, oh, they want to buy it, awesome, tick, sales done, put the phone down. So in the time that the first person called one person and just chatted for half an hour making no sales because they were afraid of failure, they're afraid about that person not buying from them, that other person has just, they've called up 5 people, 2 of them have purchased, okay? They failed 3 times before they've made those 2 sales. Or they failed 3 times, whereas the first person, they're just afraid to even fail once. So who's the more successful person, right? The person that only made 1 phone call and 1 failure, or the person that made 5 phone calls and 2 failures? Or 3 failures, sorry. So obviously the person that's more successful is the one that made the 2 wins. So as an entrepreneur, right, I'm not sure if that analogy it went on a bit long, but it doesn't matter, right? But as an entrepreneur, right, you want to fail. You want to get over and done with the fail nice and quick so that you can put the phone down, you can pick up the phone again, and you can work on the next possibly success or possibly failure. So you'll see, guys, on my channel that I've been really excited about things. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this really cool thing and it's gonna be great and make loads of money from it. And then you never hear anything about it ever again. And the reason being is I probably failed, right? I probably failed at it. So I don't want to dwell on those failures. I want to learn from those failures and from the mistakes I've made, or why it didn't work, or why it could have worked, and all those sorts of things. I want to learn from it and quickly move on to the next opportunity and try and make that a success or a failure, because sometimes a failure is as good as a success. Let me say that again. Sometimes a failure is as good, if not better, than a success. Because through those failures, through those multiple failures, you then get to the point where you can succeed, and you can succeed way better than you ever thought was possible. So what I want you guys to do, and this is something that I'll tell myself as well, is that value failure as much, if not more, than success. Because if you do that, you will then go into opportunities with the right mind frame, not fearing failure, but actually seeking failure so that you can be successful, okay? Remember, failure is a prerequisite to success. So who agrees with me, guys? Who agrees with me? Down in the comments, who agrees? What is your failure? Have you had any failures where it stopped you in your tracks? And I know you're gonna have this, right? I've had the same thing personally, right? From that first company failing, it took me, I think 2 or 3 years to then start up again, maybe 2 years. I think about 2 years to then start up again in business. It took me 2 years because it really kind of hit me back. set me back. You know, with so many different things, it sets you back. So name a failure, that how you failed, and how did you approach that failure? Did you let it impact you, or did you actually, were you able to turn it into a positive? So I know there's going to be mixed comments, but let me know about down below. It'd be really interesting to know your kind of your experiences with that. If you disagree with me, if I've failed to convince you that failure is actually part of success, let me know down below. Let me know. I want to know about that. There we go. Cool, guys. So if you have any questions, as usual, regarding anything, not absolutely anything, but most things, right? Don't just ask me like silly questions. But if you've got any questions that relate to business, entrepreneurship, then feel free to reach out to me, info@jonnybrady.com. As always, I get back to every single person. Make sure you are kind of subscribed on YouTube with the notifications turned on. Would you like me to go live this week? I'm going to ask that question. I know not all of you are going to be watching to this point, but let me know if you want me to go live, so I can kind of answer questions in a more personal environment. Let me know down below. And of course, thank you all for watching this video. Smash the like button if you have liked the video, and I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.